Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
That's Dustin. I'm Keith.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into the bourbon.
Okay.
We got a bribe.
All right.
This is from Sheila, and Sheila's been waiting for this for a minute because,
We've got a lot of people that have been waiting for a minute.
well, this is fair, but she's been waiting for a minute
Okay.
because these bottles got racked into some bottles that didn't have any information.
Oh, you had to go all sleuthy and figure out who it was.
Well, it helped. She watched one of our videos. She's like, "Hey," we said, "Hey, we got some bottles. We don't know who they are." Right? These were specific. There were a couple of bottles that she sent from a specific distillery. We never gotten them before. Swamp Fox.
Okay, I'm assuming that's South Carolina.
Georgia. Looks like.
Okay, I guess could be either.
Because of the Swamp Fox.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's a Buena Vista, Georgia. What are you doing?
I'm looking up the Swamp Fox.
Okay. Was he out of Georgia?
Yeah.
He's looking at. If you don't know, you don't know. Was that the Revolutionary? And the
Yes.
French and Indian?
Yes, but mainly the Revolutionary. So he was. I thought he was South Carolina. That's what I was looking up. That's what was confusing me.
Okay.
But for those of you who don't know who the Swamp Fox is, it's a guy named Francis Marion. He was a bit of a wild man, and he led a group of other wild men
Yep.
in the Revolutionary War, and his tactics, let's just say they were novel. Novel, small unit tactics enacting or causing great effect on the British troops.
Weren't they considered kind of like the very first ever special forces?
So, Rangers today will tell you he is still considered the father of the Rangers.
There you go.
And there's reason for that. So go read up on the stuff he did if you want to kill an hour of interesting reading history. Francis Marion he was a badass.
Well, so he also made a cameo in The Patriot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So and I don't know that I think they actually did call him the Swamp Fox in The Patriot, but so there's a few thoughts around who they're portraying in that movie.
Yeah,
Right. One is the Swamp Fox is in there, and the other one is
probably Daniel Morgan.
no, no. He was a badass too, though. But it was the Get Off My Lawn guy. What the hell was his name?
Get Off My Lawn guy's Clint Eastwood, so
No.
that's not.
He's the. Oh, it's gonna kill me until I think of his name.
Not Samuel Whittemore.
Yes, yes,
There's another name you should know.
yes. Isn't it Whitmore?
Samuel Whittemore. That's who I really want to be when
That's-
I grow up. Yeah, those are two. So Samuel Whittemore
I
and
think
Francis
they did.
Marion, names you should know as an American.
I think they kind of intertwined a bunch of characters to make Mel Gibson's character, and I think actually Daniel Morgan was one of them because of the hatchet and the rifle.
So,
Any relation?
not that I'm aware of. If we were related, it would be pre-revolutionary times back in Wales.
Yeah.
So, very unlikely. But, yeah, so anyway, that's enough history.
Yeah. So
What-
Sheila wanted a song with this, and we're going to give it to her. Sheila, thank you for waiting patiently for us. We appreciate it.
We sometimes ramble on random shit.
I told Keith, I was like, well, I think you're going to like this one.
Well, then he gave me the title to pull up.
Uh-huh.
And surprisingly, this is something I have not heard. Because it's two of my favorite guitar players
Of
ever.
all time. Of all time. Yeah. Yeah. These make your, what, top 10?
Well, for their genres, they're both at the top. So this is Mark Knopfler and Chet Atkins, Poor Boy Blues. And these are just two phenomenal guitar players that I've listened to a lot of their stuff. And somehow this has escaped me.
Well, here we go.
And I'll tell you something I'm looking forward to. Chet has a long history of playing with other guys and passing the lead back and forth.
Let's see if he does it.
And they kind of challenge each other when that's happening. And I know it's hard to believe. I know it's tough. You just don't want to imagine it.
Sense sarcasm.
But some guitar players have a little bit of ego.
Fill this room.
And when you start passing leads back and forth, sometimes it generates some interesting stuff because that ego's coming out. Oh, you can do that?
But I feel like...
Let me show you what I got.
I feel like depending on where Chet was in his life...
Chet sometimes would hold back intentionally to show off, let the other guy.
Correct.
Because he didn't need to prove anything to anyone.
We've seen that a couple times.
We have.
So we'll see what we get out of
Let's
this
see
one.
what
We've
we
never
get
seen
here.
it. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
I know this is a produced video, but I'm picking up some of Chet's body language. I think he's going to let loose.
Well, so far, they are both holding back.
Agreed.
Big time.
Agreed. But Mark showed off just a little bit there.
Well, so did Chet at the very end of his solo. I don't know if you heard his low end run.
I might have missed that.
It was pretty quick.
Okay.
But it was just a taste.
Uh-huh.
So let's see.
But his body language is saying, I'm going to give you some.
Yeah.
Be the same someday soon. Everything will change. You'll tell your mama her baby's got good news. But until then, well, I got these poor boy blues. But until then, well, I got these poor boy blues.
dangerous right there. That's how a girl's dress comes right off. Did you see that?
Yeah. So they each gave us about a quarter.
Uh-huh.
About a quarter of what they can do.
Yeah, but it was good. It's still good.
But the phrasing was amazing.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the guitars just gave you the exact vibe they wanted to give you.
And that song.
Yeah.
100%. They didn't overplay the song.
Why is this window still up? In the way. What the heck is that even?
How'd you do that? Well, they're not even... Well, you guys didn't even get to see the video. It's his fault.
That would have been really confusing.
Yeah. They're like, what? This is not the song that we're listening to. Yeah.
We don't edit, so...
So at the end of it, because that's really confusing then. At the end of the video, there was a girl wearing a dress, and the dress, the back of the dress was just riding on the back tire. That's dangerous. Public service announcement.
So, I can already hear it.
Oh, God.
How many comments are we going to get? We're already drunk.
We're not. We're not.
I've had 3 tiny sips all night.
You've seen most of mine.
So,
Saying. Just saying.
we're just naturally dumb. We don't have to get drunk to do dumb things. It comes
Yes, we
natural
are
to
doing
us.
dumb things tonight, Keith.
Oh, wow. I wish you could elaborate on
I'm
that.
not gonna. All right, so Sheila, that was a cool tune. One we'd never heard before. What did you get out of the message?
I didn't take the message very seriously.
Yeah.
I was entranced by the guitar work, and I think that's a song you listen to for the guitars.
Well, and I think it's a song that you have to listen to several times to get it all.
Probably.
I think
And
so.
I admit, I really just wasn't at all paying attention to the lyrics. And I know they sometimes expect that of us, but my brain goes where the good stuff is. And the good stuff was in the guitars.
Can you imagine being the dude sitting there with Chet and Mark just strumming?
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. It'd be a great day.
I get to say for the rest of my life,
I played with Mark
I
and Chet.
jammed with Mark and Chet.
Yeah.
Now, what I was doing with them, I could have done with my thumb up my ass the whole time, but I jammed
I was
with
jamming.
them. Now,
Yeah.
I'm hoping the guy who was playing rhythm guitar there doesn't see that. Or me, he's got a good sense of humor, but it's kind of true.
Hopefully. I mean, but regardless, he's like, I played with Mark and I played with Chet.
Right, he can be like, yeah, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Did you play with Mark and Chet?
No, we did not. So Sheila, cool tune, really awesome guitar. You know us, right? You know us. That's why you picked that song, I bet. But so she sent us. We already talked about the Swamp Fox. We're not getting back into that. This is their F. Marion small batch, single barrel continental whiskey.
I gotta give them props for doing a bottle in honor of Francis Marion.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of in the wrong state, but he worked all through there.
And
He was in Georgia too. He and Daniel Morgan were kind of a couple of guys Washington would go to for the important stuff.
to do the work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where. I was gonna see where Buena Vista is, how close it is to the line.
I'm gonna play the proof game by myself.
Do it. It is not at all near the line. It's closer to Alabama than it is to. South
Not
Carolina.
super high. 95.
The proofer's off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 82.
Okay. So it's not smooth.
But you were right. It's not super high. It's actually got pretty good color. There is a age statement on here.
Yeah. How long?
You want to guess? Based on that taste?
Not getting a ton of oak, so I'm gonna go with 2 years.
Well, I can't tell you how long it was proofed.
How long it was aged or proof.
Yeah, are aged, correct.
Right.
I ain't drunk, I promise. Aged 3 months minimum.
Yeah, there's no oak in it.
But, to your point, they did a bottle for the Swamp Fox, and they're called the Swamp Fox. That's kind of cool. I kind of want to go there. Maybe,
I do.
I wonder, we'll have to trip it, see how far it is from Barber.
We need a bunch of rangers to figure out this bottle exists. They'll buy them out. Somebody send an email to everybody at 175th and see somebody who's got access to the gal.
Buy them out.
Dare you?
Yeah, dude, I like it. You've been dared.
And there are a bunch of people when I said that know exactly what I mean.
Yep.
Flavor wise though, if it's 3 months, I find that a little shocking. I don't think that they said at least it's
Minimum,
It's
right.
more than that.
So what that typically means is they took several barrels, right? Although this is a small batch. No, it's a single barrel. I lied. This is one barrel. Huh. Interesting.
So it's got some interesting flavors for being so young age, right? There's a little corn sweet there.
Yep.
But there's a surprising amount of this kind of cinnamon-ish spice that rolls in the mid.
Yes.
It's not quite cinnamon.
No.
A lot of bourbons will give you cinnamon.
Like,
It's
legit.
cinnamon-ish.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how to describe it.
It's on the nose, too. I get a little bit of cherry on that nose, too.
Yeah, I'm not getting cherry in the flavor, though.
No. But it's definitely... Oh, I know what it is. It's a baking spice.
Mm-hmm. And that carries through to the finish.
Yes.
And where you would normally expect the oak to roll in,
It doesn't.
no oak at all.
It doesn't. It stays the same.
That baking spice just lays there.
Yep.
A little bit of burn creeps in, and it's not bad.
No, it's a pretty good finish, too, honestly.
Yeah, I have no idea what this cost, but I'd pay for it all day long at about $30, $35 a bottle.
Yeah.
And maybe add a premium, another $5 or so, just
craft.
because it's Francis Marion.
Fair.
And yeah, Rangers are badasses. So
Support them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all right.
You got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. So drop down in the comments.
I got him all flustered. He did not
Yeah, I
expect
didn't know where I was going, and I'm out of practice on this. I don't know how to wrap up anymore. You
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah, I'll do it. So,
What country music songs we want to listen?
well, first they got to get down in the comments, and they got to tell us.
Drop down in the comments.
Right. What country music that you'd like us to listen to, and what North American whiskeys you think we should try, and subscribe, like, watch all our videos. Some of them will bore you to death, and some of them might make you giggle a little bit.
And clearly, we've been doing race crap for so long, we've forgotten how to do these videos.
Yeah, but we're back.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye.